But I was also a few minutes late.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I'm going to be a few minutes late.
All right. I think we got it. I think we're all working better now. How's it going, Woo?
It's going. How was everybody's Christmases?
It was
Okay.
good. It was really good.
That's
The
good.
Christmas itself was good. I will say
That's
that.
good.
Yeah. All right. Anybody get any cool, socks or something like that? A car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a griddle.
That's pretty huge, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty. I'm about to be a hibachi master.
My dad cooks some good burgers on a griddle. It's pretty great.
Ooh.
We got to get you a hat, Woo.
Throw some eggs into it.
Wife got me a 3D printer.
Oh, that's so cool.
You could have just made me a griddle.
Yeah. I've been hinting at it, not so subtly, for 6 straight months. I've been saying things like, because I'm really subtle. Man, I can't wait for my 3D printer that I'm getting for Christmas. For 6 months.
Yeah, you can
I
get
think it still was a surprise when it showed up because I didn't think it was going to happen.
Yeah, you can get
You are
yourself
subtle as a train wreck.
You can get yourself
make
a little
little-
bow.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can make little figurines and paint them.
That's the plan.
Oh, if I didn't have to spend like $70 on my Warhammer guys, I wouldn't. Trust me, but I have no printer. I don't know. That's pretty awesome. I mean, yeah, think about all that opens up for you for D&D stuff.
So my first main project, of course, I want to make a bunch of figures after I learn it. But my first big project, and I'm actually working with my pool team captain, who is a rocket scientist for NASA out of Mississippi, to make a pool stick that's collapsible so I can fit it in my pocket.
In case you get into street brawls?
You know how back in the day you had to have a box with you everywhere because dance battles? I'm expecting pool table battles. So I pull out a pool stick and I'm like, let's go.
Yeah, that makes sense. That actually tracks.
But can't wait to figure that whole thing out. Because I don't think I've ever seen a collapsible pool stick.
I mean, I used a lightsaber once in a pinch. Kind of counts.
That's what I'm going for, actually. I'm going to add a sound bar to it and everything. That'd be so intimidating. I walk up to a table, pull it out of my pocket, just telescopes out, lightsaber sounds. They're like, Jesus, I don't want to play this guy anymore.
That's awesome. All right, let's see. I was talking about updates to loot tables. They're all done. Every loot table in the game is done. I'm not touching them anymore. Now it's just what these things that I'm calling trinkets. They're called trinkets, and they're the creature parts. They're what you can attach to any item and stuff like that. And the thing with them now is that you get to, as the player, choose what they do. But they have a list. There's different types. They use the same element system as the boons do. So, basically,
your voice is like you're going closer and further away from the mic for me.
Yeah, that's because of the NVIDIA thing. I need to probably just turn that off. But then it's gonna get really loud. Let me see how that works. Just disable that. Is that better or no?
About the same, I want to say.
Oh, is it? Okay. It's not the NVIDIA then. Let's see. Signal cleanup. Maybe I turn down that and decrease the gate or something. I don't know. Increase the compressor. I don't know what's going on.
I'm just here.
Just work here.
Yeah, I'll have to futz around with that, but every time I move my computer setup, something happens with my microphone. It's
classic.
Inevitable. Yep. And then the other thing is that what is it? Oh, um, you can just exchange them for gold if you don't want them. Oh, and you'll get magic items from creatures now.
Nice.
It's the whenever you roll a 20, you're guaranteed the highest rarity magic item that you can possibly get. If it's like a stronger thing, you can expect to get a magic item at 19, 18, 17, you know. And you might get multiple from a single creature depending on how many potential rolls it offers.
So this takes the
Very
place of
cool.
soul gems, or is
Soul
that different
pieces,
still?
soul pieces you get when you crit. Those are still there. I'm not getting rid of soul pieces. I like them too much. But no, these are instead of soul pieces which take up 2. These are your these are trinkets which take up 1. And then the other thing with trinkets is that similar to how you can upgrade items, you can also upgrade your trinket. Each and every individual one you can also bop up in some way. If I have a trinket that does 1d4 acid damage on a hit, if I wanted to, I could upgrade that one all the way up until 5d4 on a single slot. But of course, that would cost quite a bit of money and time. So to I'm updating the items in your inventory while we wait for Hunter. If he comes, we might just start pretty soon. I know that. On the other hand, let's see. Just got an email. We were
While
kind
you're
of.
in,
Yeah, go ahead.
if you could fix my token, it's like not an image.
Your token is not an image. Oh, it's happened again. Excellent. Your character sheet has a print option now, which I think is pretty funny. I wonder what happened to you.
Oh, I see.
I grew a beard and it couldn't keep up with me.
Yeah, possibly.
What happened to me in middle school?
Jeez.
Where is? Are you? Did you post a? You sent a picture to me, right? Not just the token. Let me see.
I sent a token in a chat and I asked you what you thought, and you didn't say a word. It's in Faded Misfits.
It's in Faded Misfits. I was, it was probably during the dark times. I'm going to be honest with you. Save image.
It sounds right. It was December 2nd, right before the darkest, before winter
Darkest
fully
timeline.
dark.
Yeah. Save. Look at that guy.
Hang
Now,
on, hang on.
my only concern is that maybe it's not. There we go.
If you scroll up a bit, there's a token.
Yes, I got the. Well, I got the token. Okay, yeah, you're right. We use tokens for everybody. I'm getting into it. I'm getting back. I'm returning. God, I have some really cursed fucking tokens though. I don't know if you've seen some of the people from the other campaign that I play on Saturday, but they're like half of them are half naked cowboys, which is not great for me personally. But all right, I think we start back in Hell Hazar. I'll ping Hunter and see if he's able to come. Again, I guess I'll ping him again.
Yeah, I think it came.
Can you grab it? Okay.
All right,
Okay.
send that his way. Um, we'll start up with the group that we know the whereabouts of at the very least. Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Glorious.
Hello.
change.
I want to apologize again, Hunter. I can't come. Probably. I just have too much going on.
That's understandable.
Life is hell. But screw what I was just saying. We're starting up right out of the gate with Sugius and his necessary bloodlust.
What? No.
Yes. You are frantically leaving the Temple of Wargar, bounty in hand, heading on your way to seek some sort of kill. Go ahead and as you run through the city, things like this, we'll kind of expedite this process. Roll me a d6. All right. Which one did you roll?
3.
A 3. Okay. Let me pull up my reference document for Alhazar, something I probably should have had open. Materium Worlds, Aelinor, Arborat, Fed Coast. Okay. Order 2. Excellent. All right. Alleys. Yay. I don't think I have this map uploaded. Oh God, it's the alley map again, but the one that I is the sequel of the one that we did. All right.
Fantastic.
That we
We
kept
love to
fighting
see
in.
it.
Yes.
Alley to Electric Boogaloo.
I wish. All right. Give me a moment to upload. Let me get some music going. All this kind of stuff. Hunter, how was Christmas? I never got to ask, really.
It was good.
Yeah?
Good.
Good.
No, all is well.
All's well. It's good to hear. No, my finals went fine. All the time off paid off in a major way, grade wise. So that's good. I thought I was maybe gonna fail a class or two, but no, not even remotely close. I was totally fine. All right.
Some
That is good to hear.
Yep. Helhazar. There we go. Let's get some of these battle maps open here. You know what? Roll20 needs to have a feature where you can have like folders for maps.
Yeah.
that would come in handy.
Yeah, what? That's what I'm saying. All right, hold on. I gotta see what the dimensions of this are. I think it's 30 by 30. Just want to check.
You're only running a friggin' multiverse here.
Yeah. Well, even just Aelinor itself has enough maps, right? There we go. Delete. There we go. Drag. And it's nighttime. We'll make it a spooky nighttime map. Yay.
Ooh.
Dynamic lighting on. Daylight mode. Dark. Okay. Let's see. Game capture. D&D streaming. Yay! We got it. All right. You should go ahead and just drag yourself anywhere. Jimbo also, I suppose you're tagging along with. Actually, this is a good ass map. Now that I get to see it in this quality, I'm actually happy with this one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. You gotta make the grid less visible. It's kind of
That would
distracting.
be over here.
Yeah, I'll drag you. Let's see. We'll start you guys up over here-ish. And we'll say that you're up and away. Yeah, if you just want to have visuals, you guys can feel free to put yourselves like up here or something like that. You catch your quarry. At the described location, they and a couple of their allies are just kind of futzing about over in a kind of rundown part of uh, the local Braun. So this is happening in Brujon. Just a couple like inns, things like that. Like smaller, only would house like a few people. Taverns, places where they would sell all different sorts of swills. But you come upon that familiar face on your note. The I believe I said it was a swashbuckler, right? That they mentioned. It's been a while. I need
Yes.
to. Yeah. Okay. Let me roll and see how many friends they have, and we'll get going.
Woo woo.
Woo woo. All right. Let's see. Archive. Let's take a look here. We'll use the original encounter. I don't have any of my dice with me. That's okay. I don't need dice. That's right. These are already pre-rolled. Let's see here. Oh, nice. All right. So we have our bandit here, or our swashbuckler. Go ahead and make a history check. Why don't you, as they arrive?
Sure. I'm not
Yeah.
smart, but we'll see. Okay.
Well, a 20. Yeah. As you see some of these different vagrants' clothing and stuff like that, you notice that some of them have what look to be like knuckle bones, kind of sewn into their jackets and things like that. They're using as different like sorts of pins and things like that, or buttons. And that is generally a sign that these people work with or are aligned alongside the efforts of the Ivory Familia, which is a massive criminal organization that you're aware of all across Eleanor, really. But specifically Arabarat, they have a quite sizable sort of impact. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put one guy back here. And then, last but not least, the most fearsome of combatants. 2 regular human people. All right. As you approach, what are you doing?
I'd try to scope out the area before going in entirely. I mean, would I be able to fly up here unnoticed?
Make a stealth check. But yeah, you should be able to. You have flight. That's one thing I'm gonna have to try to remember is that you guys can just fly. Yeah.
Um,
8.
Jimbo is already like pretty high up in the sky, kind of just following him.
Yeah, you are.
It's kind of just watching.
Okay. Sounds good. Watching for now, but you're pretty high up. It's
Yeah, I'll
gonna
be
be
just
tricky
over
for them
here
to see
watching.
you. As you try to like sneak up, you drop your like wallet. I'm kidding. But something.
I dropped my boot.
You drop your boot fall off though.
And my boot fell off. My J's fell off.
Yep. Because they're new and they don't quite fit properly just yet. You didn't tie it quite right, and it fall off your
No.
foot.
It's hard to
Uh,
tie my shoes with one hand.
Exactly. That also, right? No, that's a whole new hell that I didn't think about until just now. But your foot, your boot
My
fall,
foot.
your foot fall off your foot, and it do make a loud noise. And they notice you.
Oh.
They're like, "Hey, what are you doing? Get out of here! You're flying. You're being weird. Hey." They look like they have really simple little weapons at their side now that you kind of look at them, but it looked like they were trying to conceal them for the most part.
So I'll just move up, and I take it one of these people is talking.
Yeah, it's like this guy who's got you.
Okay. I'll move up, and I'll say, "Hello. I got here a bounty for what was this guy's name?
I don't think you got a name, but we can come up with one. We'll call them Captain.
Captain Storm.
Captain Reach. We'll call
Okay,
them that.
Captain Reach. I got here a bounty for Captain Reach. Do you know where I can find him?
No. What do you mean? We're not gonna tell you we're a captain. You got a bounty for a captain? We're just gonna tell you where they are? What are you
I
talking
mean,
about?
I don't know if so. This is your captain.
Ah, shit. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so they gave it up. But and then you'll watch one of them actually. The guy will pull out like a little bone whistle, and he'll sound a general alarm.
Oh, that's a neat whistle. What is that for?
You'll find out soon. Go ahead and roll for initiative, I suppose. Oh no! He got closer. All right, hold on. Pull that up. Jimbo, if you want to roll for
Hold
yourself
up.
as well, go ahead.
Was
Alrighty.
this for this character? Yeah. So since I'm level 7. Oh wait. Okay, never mind. God, I always keep fucking mixing up with my other fucking
Oh,
character.
did I click on Jimbo? No, I didn't.
I mean, you do play you play 2 barbarians. You know what I mean?
I know.
Okay.
Well, which? Yeah. Wait. No. Don't. Isn't this the one where I have the advantage on
Advantage on
initiative?
initiative. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's gonna be this one if out of the other 2.
Yeah, I think you get that at 7, right?
Pretty sure.
Like,
Yeah, I have advantage on initiative rolls. So then, what does that mean?
You get to roll again and take the higher result.
Oh, fantastic!
It is pretty sick.
Do this again.
13, 3, 7.
That's hilarious.
Which
Yeah,
one's
the same
higher?
I remember that happening last time too.
Oh my god. Ah!
That's okay. I also had a combat last time where I actually rolled so bad I was starting to have a breakdown. 6, 8, 4, 15. Because it meant I basically gave away a relic for free.
I mean, that's fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
You just hand them out.
Just
Be
hand
like
them out.
Oprah.
You
You
get
get
one.
a relic. You get where
You get one.
everyone gets a relic.
That tends to happen at character creation. All right, everybody rolled up. Everybody in there. Jimbo's not. I'll get him in
I
quick.
should be.
Just moving you so I can get you into the turn order.
Wait, Jimbo's joining.
He's just he's around. So.
He's observing.
I'm just watching. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know,
Got his
100
keen
feet up.
eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm quite perceptive.
Yeah, he's
He
got
is-
that
he
pixel
is-
perfect, like 4K, 8K vision from 100 feet away.
You know the
You
difference.
ever watch Kenichi, the Ultimate Disciple?
Yes.
I have not.
Well, there's a character, or they just like sit there from like a mile away, and they just put like their hand into like a little ring, and then they close one eye, and then they just watch, like they can see. They're just all karate masters, so they can just basically see everything from a mile away.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah,
Like
that's what
karate
Jimbo's
movies.
doing.
Kung Fu Hustle. That's a good kung fu movie.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter knows.
Kung Fu Hustle is the best.
All right. God damn it. We'll just do this. Oh, yeah. Okay. I guess I have to watch a Cash App before we get battle music.
Have you heard of Cash App?
Have you heard of
I
Cash
heard
App?
of Cash App. It's pretty cool.
You know what kind of train this is? Yeah.
Did you throw away my Gatorade?
Brand's going to invent Cash App
I hope not.
with his perk.
Oh, that is true. I did change how Brand's perk works. It's now better. He now has a chance to get anything on the random encounter table for any region he goes to.
Brand invents crypto.
Please no. Bandit. He runs. He can't quite see you, so he's just running up.
Okay.
That's his turn. Commoner. Oh, it's this one. You're flying, right?
At the moment, yes.
Okay, they're gonna throw a rock at you.
Okay.
I crit. God, right off the bat, baby. Let's go. You take 2
Okay.
damage.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, she looks like a crackhead. That's just the nicest way to say it, honestly. Right. She just like chucks like a half broken bottle at you. Bandit will run up and has no line of sight, I don't think, for a shot. It's, I think, a bit too far away. No, it's exactly the range. That'll miss. A crossbow bolt fires past over your head. Up next is the captain, who you can now see down the area.
Why are you shooting at me? What did I do?
You sound
I'm
the
just
alarm. Well,
looking for him.
stand down, stand down.
I see you.
I'm
I
coming for
see
you.
him. Is that?
Uh,
I see your captain. You liars.
They will run up. Yeah, bonus action dash, and let's see. They will action. I didn't think this through. They're gonna dodge, I guess, for now. They don't have any range. It is Jimbo's turn. Jimbo, you're just watching. You heard this whistle down below you.
Let's see. What
Why
is
is
the
Jimbo
range?
Okay.
I didn't see his other one.
What other one?
What other one? Exactly.
Jimbo is gonna fly like kind of this way,
Okay.
and he's gonna use this creation sigil to just
Oh.
make a wall. To make the wall one.
Okay.
Right here, kind of just make a wall that blocks all of these people back.
Ah, okay. So just not attacking anybody with the wall, but instead just blocking them from being able to
Yeah.
move. Okay.
But I'm not really attacking anyone. I'm just making a wall of ice.
Gotcha. So you're just closing off all these people from the fight, basically.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, and
yeah.
not really intervening other than that.
Where
I could do that
all
from like
come from?
I think I could do that from like 100 feet away. So, and then Jimbo's just gonna fly back up directly. Shoo. Another like 45 feet. And that's where he's just chilling.
Yeah. You'll notice that the ice has no duration. It lasts until it's destroyed or dispelled.
Gotcha.
In some other way. So, awesome. You shut them off. Great. This guy is going to, let's see. He's going to try to shoot you, Sugius. What's your armor class?
13.
Okay, so he will hit for 7.
Okay.
This guy can't do anything. He's going to try to start breaking the ice.
Chipping the ice.
Chipping the ice, yeah. With a little knife, he's trying to get through, but he really can't do much. Let's see here. Okay. Not actually that bad. He'll start putting a couple holes through. He rolled really high.
Do you want one?
This guy, he's got a crossbow. That'll miss. This guy, he's gonna start running up. Alright, Sugius, they ran straight for you. It is your turn. What are you doing?
Okay. Sugius, enraged by them immediately shooting them for no reason, activates rage and clearly sees the captain, who is his sole target, and will just fly up to him and said, raised the little wanted poster up to his face, and then looks at the captain. It's like, I'm here for you!
Oh no!
And he takes out Eldrimnir, and he takes a nasty swing with it.
Go for it. Go for it. Now, you do have disadvantage on this because they are dodging. But with a +9, I also don't know how much you can actually miss. So you'll have to roll one more time.
I have to roll one more.
Yep. Yeah, you certainly hit. So we'll take the first one. That is quite a bit of damage. And then let's see. The other thing about that is that you also deal quite a bit of damage to other people. You can heal yourself, by the way, if you like.
Yep,
1 hit
that's
point.
what I will be doing.
Perfect. Okay. 66 hit points, and then -16, and then minus an additional -22 on your first hit. And then this guy, right next to her, will take 6 damage as well. And he does not like that. You have an extra attack. Actually, you might have 2 more.
I
don't
have
remember.
2 more.
Yeah, horrifying, truly. Go ahead.
He's gonna do another swing.
Yep.
And
Okay.
I have to do another one, right? Because
Yep.
he's dodging, or no?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that'll hit as well. So 17 with another 3 damage. So that's 20 even. And then this guy takes 3. And then you can heal yourself one more time. And then you've got one more.
Okay. And I saw another swing.
18 and a crit. I mean, imagine the crit, right? But 18 will also hit. Let's see. That's 22. And this 7, so that guy dies. He it bursts into flame.
Yippee!
Yippee! Oh, you do bonus damage on every hit, don't you?
Oh wait, shit. I think I do.
It's like 3 damage, right?
Let me see. I deal 1 extra point of damage while raging.
Yes, but you also deal an additional 2, and I was not factoring that in. So, they are dead.
Okay.
Describe how you kill Captain Reach.
So what I do is I do like a little golf swing, and I swing underneath, and it catches him, and I swing him all the way around to the ground, and cut him right in half, and like right as it hits the ground, just cleave him right in half, and then I'll take Eldrimnir and I just cut off his head, and I'll just put Eldrimnir away, take up his head, and then show it off to the little bandit boys here.
Make an intimidation check. With advantage, of course.
I need to do intimidation.
15. Okay. They will. I gotta roll a die. I need to go get my dice, but I'm not gonna do that. All right. Yeah, they'll run away. They're looking like they're freaking out. They're like, "Oh, boss! Oh, God!"
But it's only these ones, right?
Yeah. These guys don't know yet, but they'll find out soon. All right.
Am I able
Yes.
to convince these people to work for me?
You could try, yeah.
Since their leader just died?
Yes, that could be a possibility.
As they're shitting themselves, I say, "You should come work for me at the Jaded Oyster!
Okay. Let's make
Your
a
captain is weak!"
I'll let you make a persuasion check quick, and that might end combat. We'll see.
Well, for these people up here.
Yeah. 10. Okay. This one commoner is like, really? Ready to throw a rock at you, and then the others don't seem so impressed though. All right. So this person's dead. Where is this person? They're down here. All right. They're gonna run and just sit there. That's all they can do. This person is going to start running away. The commoner is going to come over here and, with a club, try to attack the ice. And crit. Oh my god. Commoners going off.
The commoners are strong. The commoners are strong. Together strong.
They smash through the ice in that little area, and there's now a way forward. It's rough terrain though, so that's something at least. The bandit, this guy, he's gonna look in. Oh god! And he's gonna start running away. This guy is gonna take and start fleeing. It is this guy's turn. He's gonna take a pot shot at you as he runs away. Dog is being an ass. That sucks. Let's see. Why did I think I was waiting for you to roll something there? That'll 15 to hit. You take 3.
I take, it was 3 damage?
It was 6. I halved it for you.
Oh, okay.
I'll work for you, boss. This is a commoner.
Throw a pebble at him.
Okay. She'll run over and chuck a rock at the back of this guy's head.
Good.
That's a 20 to hit. 2 damage. He,
Yes.
he falls unconscious.
Yes! Commoner, pop it off!
Alright. Bandit over here is gonna run away. Captain Reach is dead. It's Jimbo's turn. Jimbo. Suji did some psycho shit just then.
Jimbo, seeing what's happening and kind of hearing what he's saying. Should I roll to see if I can hear? I'm kind of.
Make
I'm
a
little...
perception check. Yeah.
Okay. Boom.
So an 18.
18. Yeah, naturally.
Yeah. You get the idea of what's kind of going on.
Okay. So now that I saw the guy, I saw him. He's just like, shows him his head. And that guy throws a rock at his friend. I'm like, okay, I think I get what's going on here. Jimbo flies over here. Oh, yeah, he's gonna fly over here. You kind of like land on this roof. Oh, where is it? And I'm gonna cast Entangle. And I'm gonna try to capture as many of these people as possible.
Okay. Let's see here. What's the radius on Entangle?
Should have it right here.
20-foot square. Oh, it's a square. I thought it was a circle. All right. Fake DM doesn't know what he's talking about. All right.
I thought it was a circle too, to be honest.
It would make sense, right? All right. 20-foot square.
They're both 360 degrees, so good on you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's true. These guys, you want those guys?
Yeah, can you move it? Yeah, it's gonna be hard to capture. Yeah, you get those 4.
Get those 4? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Send it back. All right. When you cast the spell, must succeed. Okay, so I need to make a bunch of strength saves against your spell DC.
Which is... No, it's not set.
Hey, I just rolled 4 11s.
I think this one is intelligent. No, what is this one? It comes. This is from being from Varicia. So what would I use to cat? Like, what is my?
That would be your wisdom, I believe.
Okay, so that is 15.
DC 15. Yeah, they all fail. So are they restrained?
Yes.
Yeah, they are restrained. Okay. I will use the web thing for that.
Cool.
Oh no, there's like a net. Do that.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna try to. I think. Do I have any movement left?
I'm. What's your movement speed?
90.
I would say that you are actually pretty high up. You're gonna have like maybe 10 feet left.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so then Jimbo's gonna jump down here, kind of like get in his way. I know he can run around me.
Right.
But as I'm gonna try to, oh, what am I gonna say? All right, I got some of your friends. You might as well give up now. I heard that he wants y'all to come work for him, so I suggest that's the best solution to y'all's problems, seeing as the situation is what it is.
Make a persuasion check. Or intimidation, I'll let you pick.
Or intimidation. What is my intimidation? 0? Yeah.
Background work. That's a 3. So that
Do I have anything for being
you
in
fame.
Halhazar fame?
Yeah.
Persuasion. Oh, I have a advantage in.
Yeah.
Cool.
Go ahead.
Ooh. Only while I'm here.
Jesus. I guess we'll go with
All right.
Hey, shoot
"Fuck
this
that!"
guy!
Yeah. You know what? Fuck this guy. Throw rocks at him.
Throw rocks in his head. Alright. That's that.
That would be my turn. Yeah.
Alright. So, to simplify, why don't you guys, because these are just fucking bandits at this point. Nobody's gonna get killed or anything like that. I will add the 2 commoners to your already, ample collection of 20. And then we'll make a roll here for the bandits. I want you to roll Hunter a D10.
Okay.
9. Okay. So for 9 bandits, I want you to make you and Jimbo each make me a skill check of your choice, and tell me how you're going to use those to wrangle up these bandits and bring them into the fold.
9 of them.
Nope, just 1 each. And then based on the roll, I'll determine what fraction of those 9 you actually get to keep.
So I can use any skill.
Any skill. Just, yep.
Fantastic. So I can use athletics.
That'd be fine. Yep. I'm expecting 2
Uh,
athletics
history?
checks. I'm wrangling
Yeah, I
them.
was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Religion check.
Yeah, you could. The
Yeah,
power of God compels you. Yes.
Medicine.
If it seems like they're getting away, Jimbo would just grow big and then like try to reach and grab them.
Sure,
Like with
sure.
his. So I would have advantage.
I mean, I could either do intimidation or athletics.
I don't know. Oh, Yeah.
Let's do.
All right. That's fine. That'll work. You'll get all 9 then, and we'll go with that.
What's the one that's not caught? Got.
He's dead.
The one he got hit by the commoner killed him.
Oh, the one that's unconscious.
yeah, he just never recovered. He was never the same.
Oh no, I'll say that just one of them gets away, and it's this guy over here.
No, don't let him get away. Don't let him
He's
get
super
away.
far. He ducks into he like slides through a poop chute into the Undercity.
And remember, he knows the name Jaded Oyster now. He may
Yes.
come back for revenge.
Luckily,
I wanted to kill him.
the people who you did tell the Jaded Oyster now are under your capture.
Oh.
So he does not know who the masked man who took all his friends and etc. through the night.
Chop the head off of his boss.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Your bloodthirst slated, your bounty you get back. Let's see. Do you want rewards from Captain Reach?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
Yes. Yay. Go ahead,
Open springs.
and I think it's 3d20 after a successful investigation or survival check.
There you go.
What'd you roll?
35. 35.
30. Oh, okay. Roll the investigation check first, or survival.
Oh, okay.
It's all good.
Investigation.
9. Okay. That's a failure. Roll one more time.
Investigation or survival?
Yep.
Let's do survival, and I
That's a failure.
hate
Roll
life.
again.
Investigation.
Hey,
All right. Yay. You'll get a swashbuckler soul piece. After 2 failures, it paid off, I guess.
You just like I just imagine he's like nothing. You just rip like you rip his heart out.
Just like ripping it
I want something. Give me.
just like ripping an arm off, just like throwing it to the side. Oh, that's so funny. All right. Yes, you. Oh, you had one more. You had one more chance after that one, so you get to roll 2d20.
2d20. Okay.
Yes, a 19 and a
25.
6. Super cool, man. Super cool. Let me see what you get. All right. You will get a common jewel, rather. Which of those
Common
upgrades?
jewel.
One common jewel, yes. And 6, which is, I believe. Yep, a common entropy trinket. And that is one of those items that you can use for all different sorts of stuff. I am making a list, but again, it's going to take a while for that list to be all set up. But for now, things like I believe that one would do 1d4 lightning damage on a hit, or anytime you take lightning damage, you instead take 1d4 less.
Also, during that encounter, did Sujius know that Jimbo was there?
You do now.
Well, yeah. When I imagine like I would have been after I wrangled up those guys on the other side, we would have talked. Yeah, I would if we just wouldn't have said anything.
Yeah.
It would have been weird. Oh,
It's like,
hey,
oh, fancy seeing you here.
you going
I see
after
you
the
rallying up
captain?
people.
Yeah. No, sorry I followed you, buddy. I was just kind of curious where you ran off
Wait, you
to in just
followed
a
me?
hurry. Just a little bit. I've been curious and seeing what you've been doing recently.
Oh, I mean, you could have just asked.
Well, you ran out so fast, I didn't have a chance.
Sorry, I just had to complete this bounty. It was time sensitive.
Well, okay. Well, I'm always willing to help in the future.
Oh, no problem. But thank you so
Yeah.
much. I really appreciate you wrangling up all these people. I'm going to make
Help
them my
me!
workers. But I mean, unless you want to keep some for yourself.
Can I just have just one?
Sure.
Yeah.
But don't
I'm
take
gonna
the
take-
commoner.
No, you can keep the
The commoner's mine.
I just want one bandit.
That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you can have the rest of them. I'll just take one of them. I have an idea for this guy. And two. But yeah. Well,
Thank you so much.
so where do you get all these bounties from? Is this something you've been doing since you got to the city?
Yeah, no, ever since I've been in the city, I've been going to the Temple of Wolgar. It's basically where I've been going every time I've been wanting to get some dealings done. They really give some nice bounties, and the people there are very friendly and kind. You should go there once in a while.
I'll have to check it out.
It's very nice, and as I've been saying before, always stop by the Jaded Oyster. The Jaded Oyster is always nice. Anything's on the house if you ever go there.
I'll definitely have to go check it out.
I hope to God that they've been doing a good job of keeping up the place.
Well, you just gotta put your trust in your people, and hope they do it right. Or you could just fire them.
Well,
That's what
I
my
can't
poppy
fire
always said.
Gimbal. Gimbal is he's a loyal servant. I mean, loyal worker.
Oh, I've heard of Gimbal. here and there. You know, I've heard about how loyal he is and whatnot. So you got a good one there.
But no, thank you so much. I'm getting a little tuckered. But I
Mhm.
think we got a big day out of us, and I think it's time for me to take a little snoozer. Chopping up people really makes one tired.
Mhm. All right. Well, yeah. I grabbed the guy by the collar. I'm like, well, I'm gonna take this guy, and
Help me!
Mhm.
and I fly off. You get home safe. Mm.
Mach 10 speed, the guy's getting fucking whipped around.
Oh yeah.
Noodle arms.
Oh
Legs,
yeah.
just, like,
Noodle
flapping
arms and
around.
everything.
Yep.
I'm gonna fly over to here and go to Rudy's room and knock on the door.
New and improved Rudy Roland Arc is just he's actually like he's bench pressing as you open the door.
Yeah.
He's
Huh?
fools.
Huh?
Hey Rudy. I throw the bandit into the room and I got a new recruit for you.
Kind of like
What
looks
was
at
your
him.
name again? I don't think I asked.
He's throwing up right now, by the way.
Kill me.
Where am I?
He's crying profusely.
He can't really. My name is they call me Dirt, but my name is Jonathan.
Jonathan, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Dirt. Your new name is just gonna be Jonathan. We ain't calling you Dirt around these parts.
Oh my God! Thank you.
Rudy, I want you to kind of show him the ropes, get them all, nice and fed. Show them what we're about around these parts, and keep an eye on them for me. And
Hey,
if he
can I talk to you
Go
for a
ahead.
minute? Yeah. Hey, buddy. Hey, boss. Can I just talk
Yeah.
to you for a minute about this guy?
Yeah, go ahead.
You see those fucking knuckles on his coat?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's like those are like the guys that own the town. They do that. The Ivory Familia?
I've never actually heard. Let me see. Would Jimbo know about them?
Probably not.
Nope, never heard of them, and don't really care who they are. But go ahead and tell me.
Okay, well, so out west, there's a big place called the Christian Fields. Okay, a lot of gangster types from there. A lot of good folks too. A lot of food and stuff like that. But well, uh, this organization from Peth, from across the ocean, came down and they kind of fell in love with the place, and they kind of shacked up over here. And ever since they've been like rats. They're everywhere. They just keep spreading and spreading. They own like half the town. I want to say honestly, it feels like. I swear, they've
This
got like
city?
everybody in their pocket. Yeah, like half the city. They're big news, man. So we just grabbed like a bunch of their guys. There might, we just got to be careful, okay?
I'll have to let Suswish know. Thank you for telling me. What are they called again? The Ivory.
The Ivory
the
Familia.
Okay.
Yep.
The Familia.
Yep. Yeah, they are often just referred to as the Familia.
Alrighty. I look over at the guy. Jonathan.
Yeah.
Jonathan. I put my arms on him. Now, I've instructed Rudy here to basically leave you in a ditch if you start causing problems for people. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Alrighty. You're no longer part of that familia. We'll treat you well around these parts, but For the meantime, you're gonna be eyes are on you.
Make a intimidation check. I'll give you a bonus, but I'm not gonna say. Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna say how many bonus to that.
He just nods slowly.
No.
Jimbo's sweating while he's saying it. He's like, and yeah. Anyways, I slap him on the back. Make sure to get some rest, and Rudy's gonna take care of you.
Okay.
Rudy
Is,
just like
and is
cracks
there
his
anything
knuckles.
else I can take care of there for you, Rudy? Anything I can give for you?
No, boss. No, I think we're doing good, and we're getting ready. Everybody's
Yeah, I could see those pecs. You're not so measly anymore. Holy, it's only been like a couple weeks, man. You've been really hitting the gym recently,
well.
huh?
I'll be honest with you. You kind of put the fear of God in our eyes here. With everything that's been, kind of talked about that we were going.
Say that a little bit louder, Rudy. I did what?
Put the fear of God. What do you mean?
And
Oh.
then I look over at Dirt.
I see what you did there.
Anyways, continue.
Yeah, we got to make sure we're ready for this kind of whatever's going on. Well, I don't know what our plan is so much. I don't know if you guys have a plan yet, but we're with you. We just got to be prepared, right?
Correct, and everything is going according to plan, my friend.
Good.
Yes. Many great things to come, hopefully.
Gives you a nod. Sujius, you get 300 gold from your bounty. Mostly that's an expediency fee. He did not expect you to run out into the middle of the night with an axe and chop the guy up and bring his head back, but that's what you.
Well, that's the
pulled off.
premium.
That is the premium right there.
Yep.
So somebody has beef with the Familia, it looks like, or is trying to start beef with the Familia through the
Temple of Lorgar.
Yeah. I have a couple questions as far as just some retconning with Sujius.
Yeah.
Would you say your goal is vengeance, just in general? Like, overall for your character? Like, as far as backstory goes?
I would say partly.
Partly. There is a god that I think fits you better as a sponsor instead of the devil god, and that is the goddess of greed, spite, vengeance. The goddess Tythene, the evil dragon queen. Just given Eldrimnir's origin.
I like this.
Okay, we'll go with that then.
What was the name?
Tythene, Tythine. So we will say that Tythene instead has interest and has sponsored you to rise to power, and is perhaps even the source of Eldrimnir.
Love to see it.
Love to see it. She is referred to as the Great Blood Dragon.
It was Tyche, right?
I'll spell it out for you, man.
She's super cozy.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Super cozy, super nice, never has done anything wrong ever. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it.
No. But she is also the goddess of command, monarchies, rulership, that kind of stuff. So. Alrighty. So is Tenteus. They're very similar in that regard to one another. Alright. You guys sit down. Bran, you guys were kind of having a dinner with Mo. What are you guys up to now? Anything in particular as your friends return or go their separate ways?
I got nothing.
Go ahead.
I spent the night feeding the animals and just making some late night snacks.
Yep.
Yeah, I had to go bring all those people to the Jaded Oyster as well as the shipping yard.
Yep.
And how many? So I got 8 bandits.
8 bandits, so you're gonna have to restock their numbers up to 20 before they're actually of any use for you.
Okay.
I know Brand was reading last time we saw him. Frantically reading every book.
Yes, he was reading, and now I think he's a bit verklempt after reading so much.
I made him some nice tea while I was making food for everybody.
Yeah. As we sit down for the night, then, Bran, what's going through your head before we we need to change this music. This is popping off right now.
No, that's the right setting for this.
You think so?
Let's skip that. Don't worry.
Get some Dwarf Fortress music going.
Oh, that's a good shout, actually.
Look, next time we're having a big fight, I just want 3 hours of Halo music straight up. Dun, 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 dun.
There's a new song from a group that Anar showed me. I'll put them on.
We're about to get ragefully lit.
No, it's like chill music.
Oh, I went total opposite.
Oh, it's already good. What's going through your head, Bran?
Just that, like he said in his whole meltdown before, he is not feeling enough in a lot of different ways. He's torn up a whole bunch of research and sources. If I remember correctly, helps if I grab my notes. He kind of has located like three potential things to hunt down, and just he wants every single imposter syndrome thought that he's ever had, every single he's going to let down all of the people and the lady and this sort of thing. While he knows there's some things that he's done and he's proud of certain aspects of that, he just very much feels like, especially with these guys, a bit of an also ran. And he's the idea of all of that, knowing what's coming, and honestly, Brand's heart is not in the let's go out and kick galactic ass. He's going to do it because that's what you do and what's needed right now, but he's also feeling a little bit of the homebodiness right now. If he'd rather stay and protect Halhazar and Aelinor and that sort of thing, just being on the home front. There's just so much, and his head is just literally spinning. His hair has just kind of fluffed out as he's just run his hands through it over and over again. There's like tons of tiny little braids from him just fidgeting while he's reading and that sort of thing. He looks kind of like a mad scientist at the moment, mixed with a druggie, and what he probably really needs is someone to forcibly make him go to sleep right now, because he's no good to himself or anybody else in this mental state.
It takes you a while to find sleep, but it eventually does catch up to you. The exhaustion after maybe an hour or two of just sitting there. It begins to catch up to you, but you feel right before you drift off, almost like a distant beat of a drum, trying to keep pace with your heartbeat, and you're almost lulled into a sense of not security or safety, but almost solidarity with the area around you. It's not uncommon for the folks of Helhazar to have very good sleeping nights, even on their most restless of days. For the god of sleep is just below. You eventually do, succumb to your own fatigue, which is a good thing in this regard. You've got a big day ahead of you. As you drift off, you feel very still for a while. And as you sort of reach out, you feel what almost, instead of like whatever blankets you have, feels like dust, like dirt. And you kind of reach out and push yourself up a little bit out of what seems to now be a dark, sort of flat, almost sandy shore. But it's more like just granules of stone, like small pebbles, things like that. And as you look up, you see this. You see a wall behind you. Black stone. It stretches very, very high. You see all different sorts of faces peering over it, looking up towards something. There are houses surrounding you. Familiar somehow. You feel like you've perhaps been here before. Above you, across a black sky, a nighttime that doesn't seem to have any sort of end, the haziness of the Shadowfell, you see a collection of stones, platforms, rocks that kind of swirl and twist around each other. A shattered fraction of the city hovering above, looming over the town. And at its center, a vortex. Something ancient, something from before Aelinor. Something drawing you, calling out to you. But this dream fades. You find yourself a calm slumber. You are given the respite that you need. Everybody can give yourself a long rest. You're all good in that regard. What are you guys doing today? Freshen your day. I'll move you up on the calendar.
First thing Mohenheim does, wakes up, of course, for his training. But he's going to change it up this time. He's going to, him and Fang are going to do some endurance training, go out to the farm that we recently purchased.
Yep.
I'm going to throw a rock as hard as I can, and he's going to run as fast as he can and get it back because he has superior speed.
He does. He's very fast. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's a loyal thing. Sometimes the rock comes back a little chewed on. It is not the same shape at the end of that little training montage as it begins. It seems like he might even eat rocks like sometime to like digest them or something like that. You have your morning training. I'll roll buildings and all that stuff off stream unless you guys have any plans in particular. But because I have a way of just rolling it all at the same time now because of a formula that Anar made, I'll just do that.
Oh, for DP?
Yep, for development point stuff. Yep, it's just a one-click thing now. So,
how early do the stores open here?
Pretty early in the day.
Okay.
Some of them stay open all day, all night. Only a few in the crossroads, but some of them are open at any hour.
On the way back, can I stop off at a store?
Yeah. What are you looking for?
So I'm looking for a different soul gem. What I want to sell the chakra lizard soul gem I have, and see if they have a giant chakra lizard soul gem.
Let me see. Let's find out. All right. Okay, I'll have to roll for it. Let me. All right. They do not have a giant shocker lizard soul gem.
Okay.
Not currently in stock.
No worries. I'll just hold on to what I got then.
Okay.
And then go back to meet where everybody's sleeping.
Okay. And that would have been at the only place that you can actually really buy soul pieces, and that's within
The main place.
Yep, the Rosebud
Yep.
Incorporated headquarters. Yeah. That's really one of the only places that they're sold anywhere in the world. Otherwise, they're usually kept close to those who actually manage to find them. All right. You return back. Anything else you guys want to do? What is the plan for today?
Jimbo's gonna take his morning walk and see if he could find anything like the old times. Like, just go poke around and use his.
Yay! Okay. Make me. All right. There's a couple different options here for you. What are you looking for in terms of? Let me see. Where's this paper? There it is. Go ahead and I'll let you pick. There's a couple different categories of item. Are you looking for? You're looking for minerals here, like upgrade stuff like that. Like not minerals per se, but like scrap and stuff like that.
Yeah, so Jimbo would be like leaving the city and be looking for like, I don't know, maybe like some ore or something like that, some kind of metal, some metal components or things
Prospect.
like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is minerals then. So okay, go ahead and make. I'll let you pick here. You can use perception. Otherwise, I believe the skill check is. Yeah, it is. It's investigation. So yeah, perception. We got it exactly right. Perfect. That translated well into the new system. The higher you roll, the more opportunities you get for potential loot. That's how this works. 18. Okay.
18.
So that's quite good. I think that gets you up to tier 2. All right, Jimbo, roll me 2d6, please.
8. 5 and a 3.
5 and a 3. That's what we want to see. So each individual area has its own table as far as loot is concerned for what ores you can expect to find at any spot. Let's see here. Is that correct? It is correct. Okay, I just rolled the same thing for the same one. All right, you'll find 50 gold of copper ore. That's your first one. And then the 3, let's see. So quite a big haul there because you rolled very, very well. And then what's the other one? Your 3 is your less important one. And a common jewel. There you go. So you find this.
Common jewel is.
That's your upgrade piece.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, it's a common upgrade item. However, you're marking that. But then yeah, 50 gold of this this copper deposit. It takes you a while to gather it up, but
Well, this is some mighty fine stuff, and ooh, look at this little gem.
yes, yeah, I'll say it's nestled in there.
I go back after gathering the stuff, and let's see. I know I'm gonna go see what the gang is up to, because
Gotcha.
I know Bran probably needed to sleep in. I don't know what time it would be for Jimbo, but Jimbo would be going back after his little morning walk.
Yep. So I'm working on 6 different. Just as we go into that, what I just rolled there was there are 6 different ways that you can collect resources for upgrading potions, items, getting money things like that. There's fish, forage, forestry, ingredients, minerals, and trapping. Trapping, you would use a hunting trap. Minerals, you're mining, you're prospecting, that kind of stuff. Ingredients are like herbalism, that kind of stuff. Forestry would be like your wood carver's tools, things like that, for gathering different types of fruit and wood, that kind of stuff. Forage is actually one where you can get anything from. You can get any of the 5 categories from forage. It's just random. And then there's fishing. That's the last one. Out of those, minerals and fishing are done. I've already figured out all that kind of stuff for those 2. But each area, you roll once an hour to see what you get. You spend an hour gathering up whatever resources you get. Basically, you just want to roll as high as you can. The highest DC is 30. If you get a 30 on your check, you get legendary upgrade equipment, which allows you to turn stuff into relics if you have enough of them. So, and Helhazar has 8. So you people can make 8 more checks like that throughout the day, but it's a shared pool, so you've used one of your 8 on that mining check.
Okay. Cool.
Could I have foraged on while I was around the farm coming back?
Yeah, you could forage. Yeah, I don't have anything set per se, but we can go for it anyway. You can make a nature check, or it's herbalism kit is the tool you normally use. No, for forage. Sorry, that's just flat survival. I'm wrong.
Oof. Alrighty, here we go.
Yeah. 14. I believe that just beats the common variety of stuff. Go ahead and... Yeah, it does. Okay, so tier 1. Roll me 1d6.
1d6 coming up.
Yep. 3. Sauce. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Okay, I need to roll myself quick here. I'm going to roll... /1d6. 4, okay. So for that slot, I'll make this a permanent thing, so we know for next time. Interesting. Okay, roll me another d6, please. D5. Okay. Let's see here. Bounties of Eladar. Nope. Primina's guidance. Nope. It's in. Did I really close it out? Where is it? I did. I need my Lorelei book. Where is it? This won't take much longer, I'm sorry. Blessings of Lorelei. There we go. Alright. Mining. Okay.
Never apologize. You're doing great.
That's fish. Our minerals. There we go. Okay. Interesting. And you rolled a 5?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like me.
Just like you.
A 5 and a 3.
What is the mineral for this area? It's not copper at that rarity. It is... Oh, just straight up iron. Okay. You'll get 10 gold of iron.
Cool. Let me just put that in a bag, because I have no idea what else to do with it.
Makes sense. You just find some scrap metal, or you mine up some ore that you find a little node of, a little RuneScape node of iron, just like on the side of the road, as you do. No, but realistically, just probably a scrap heap of whatever that you just pick up and gather up.
Jimbo, I don't know how you organize this bag, Jimbo, but can you put 10 gold worth of iron somewhere in there?
Okay.
Great.
I appreciate you.
What is Sujius doing this morning?
Be waking up early to check on the Jada Oyster, looking over the new people that just came in, as well as checking the docks before they are sent off to haul in some fish.
Yep.
Which would be taking up a good portion of his day. And then he'd go to the Chantry of the Dawn to check in on Prushka, who has been sitting there for
Yep.
a couple days.
Prushka's looking good now. As you catch up with her, she kind of, as you enter, gives you this kind of weird, kind of cockeyed glance, and she kind of she tells you basically that she's been having sort of like dreams, and it's been hard to kind of figure out when she's sleeping and when she's staying awake, but she hasn't had any like episodes like the first one she had.
Yeah, her spasm attack.
Yeah.
But should I roll for the stuff?
Well, I'll do that later. I'll take care of that. Yeah. Your raiding ships are not back yet, but your fishing ships are out and about. But I will roll for your raiding ships and all that kind of stuff. It's just that it takes them a while to actually come back.
I would then just spend the day with Prushka catching up, and then going out to get her some like decent stuff, since she hasn't really explored Halhazar.
Sure. You guys go for a little shopping run. Get like new clothes, good food, stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
What all do you want to get for your little friend?
Well, I mean, oh shoot, sorry.
You can't make me yawn, dude. I got like 12 hours of work ahead of me still.
Probably get new clothes, since she's probably still in the same clothes from when we first got teleported to Halhazar.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll probably also show her the jaded oyster.
Yep.
I mean, what type of, I mean, cause like, do I know what like has happened to her?
You make you could try to insight check that or medicine check that, but I don't think you would know just based off of like the type of person you are if you would understand what's going on in this situation.
I'll try it insight. Let's see.
Yeah. 12. Okay.
Probably not.
She has very strange origins as it is. You don't quite understand if that's coming from that or if this is a result of some other thing that's happening. You do know that the world itself is kind of changing right now, and there's a lot going on. It could be some sort of stress that's hitting her. It could be a magic awakening that does happen at different ages for people.
Just for backstory wise, the only reason, like, for Prushka, I do know that when there was that slaughter of I'm trying to think of the name that I wrote.
In the town,
during the slaughter of Vilma, Vylmoh. She was one of the sole targets in which they were trying to kill.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
And
then, Sujius knows that she has some sort of magical, I guess, experience, considering that he had died previously.
Yeah.
And that he was brought back to life by her.
Yep. It's probably something to do with her precognition that's kind of beginning to accelerate a little bit here. From your best guess, it's something to do with the power that she has.
I'll also, on top of that, I'll bring her over to Forging Futures to show everyone Prushka, as well as just forging futures in general.
Yeah, just in general. Yeah, you take them over. Go ahead and mark off like 6 gold for all the fancy stuff that she's got. She's got some outfits and stuff like that now. Good food. You guys have a good day of it. Your ships are doing well. Your captains are starting to get a little bit better. A little bit more seasoned with the crew that they've put together here. And the ships seem to be holding up quite nicely. Your purchases were something that will sustain you for the foreseeable future for sure. Go ahead and roll me a d6 though.
Okay.
5, you're fine. Nothing bad happens. Yeah, you guys all collect up after a little while of you guys milling about, forging futures. Yeah, Suji brings this friend of his in, who you'd seen before, but was in sort of a sorry state of affairs for a while. They're looking better.
Well, you clean up nice, little Miss Prushka.
She gives you a bow.
What did I say? What am I trying to say? I don't say anything. What I do is I pull out some string or something that I have. Oh, I pull out a little chain or something, and then I conjure up my 4 blue gems.
Nice.
And I go ahead and put one on a necklace for her, and then pocket the other 3, and then give that to her.
Nice. She has this very, very pretty necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't have to give it to her.
Uh,
But thank you so much.
a pretty gem for a pretty girl.
No,
Gaming.
Oh.
thank you.
Oh yeah, I have to do that too. We did that yesterday, so 10 gold. So I would have 20 gold now.
I got you
Oh,
the second phase of that creation sigil. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. It's been a minute. I'm trying to remember.
I'd like to imagine that, like, when I conjure the gems, they're like little cutouts of Jimbo's face.
They are quite literally whatever you want. They're just they're worth a certain amount of gold. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's very funny. Alrighty. Battle plans for today. What are you guys thinking? It is let's see. I'll get you the calendar at least. It is the 32nd. You've got 1, 2, 3 more days till you got to start thinking about heading back. Now, again, for clarity,
Yeah, I'm back. Oof.
you have to go to space, but you don't have to stay there the whole time. You know that the Gilded Tower will be on Artus. That's been kind of mentioned to you already in the battle room.
Mm-hmm.
So you know where you can head back. Actually, by the way, that tower is going to be put up by the end of the month. So by the time you actually get to Artus, it'll already be up. So
Right.
you don't have to spend all that much time out and about if your party does not want to. As long as you're doing something to help the cause, that next month will be like either the Sundered, time to fight Sundered, or the time to go and really try to fucking find as many Umbral Call members as you possibly can on Aelinor. So it is up to you.
So we
Quick question. I DC'd for a second there. My Discord shut off and on. When you were talking about the creation sigil part 2, you meant a novice and an adept form, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, we got that.
Good.
I know we were originally planning on going to Adania. Is that what we're still planning on doing, or are we? Because I know we had talked about it at the end of the session, so I don't know what the plan is.
I'm for it. I'm here for Bran.
I'm down for it.
Who's this?
That's the one bandit that
Oh.
Jimbo took.
Gotcha.
He's the dirt.
Dirt. Could you just put a little dirt above his name?
I
Yes.
thought we calling him Jonathan now.
It's
We
Jonathan.
We're gonna call you Jonathan.
Put
Proceeds
that
to then
put that in
start calling him
parentheses.
Dirt.
Jonathan in parentheses.
Jonathan Dirt. Dirt Jonathan. Dirty John.
Dirty John.
There you go.
Perfect.
Dirt Jonathan is actually kind of a hard name. I actually kind of like
I
that.
know.
Dirt Jonathan becomes God Killer.
Good.
Part of
This
his
is- this
training
is
is
his
to
story now.
accept his name.
Dirt Jonathan might be my next D&D character. Let's see.
This is the origin story of Dirt Jonathan. He's the protagonist in the story.
Everyone starts somewhere.
Yep.
Well, that's what Forging Futures is for.
Mhm.
If that's kind of where things are, Bran, y'all have all gotten up and done, y'all have gotten up and done things, and Bran thinks that y'all are all kind of sick in the head for as early as you get up anyway. He got up early and would have probably. Does he remember the dream?
Yes. Yeah.
He would have probably tried to cross-reference what he remembered from the dream with those 3 items that he found mentioned to see if there was any overlap there.
So yeah, you would know that a fragment of the city broke away, and even just remembering the map, yeah, there's an entire like quarter of the city that does not match the other quarters, and that was because they basically a claw of Nemesis itself was trying to grab at the chantry before, or not the chantry, I should say the city before it was sucked away by Asgarath and put into the new Materium. And basically, yeah, that claw has most likely, it's just ripping with like psionic energy, void energy. And now that the planes have coalesced again, or have reconnected, you don't know how messed up the Shadowfell might be in that specific spot.
Okay.
Outside of that, I mean, there are a few trinkets and things like that that like depict the square shape of Yith Sirene. And that would have been, one of those like triangular sections that has been ripped away.
He would have probably figured out, remembered from y'all talking and that sort of thing. Y'all have all been at Forging Futures for a bit, and he shows up. And he's got over all of his gear and all of that sort of thing. He's got his more official vestmenty stuff on, and which has a hood, and he's got that pulled up over his head, and he just looks at all of them and just kind of goes, I might have mentioned it last night. I don't really remember a whole lot, to be quite honest, but I can't fly Tim.
Oh, that's what. Oh, have no problem. I love flying Tim.
I understand if y'all have things to do, and that's fine. But would you at least be willing to take me to Idania?
Yeah, I thought we would all planning on going.
I would be more than happy to have everybody that wants to come as company. I just don't want to infringe on anyone else's plans. But yeah, I more than happy to have you there, Jimbo.
Your journey is my journey, Bran.
Of course, welcome.
Well, I appreciate it so much, honestly.
I forgot something.
So, yep.
Bran,
I'm flipping eggs in a frying pan right now. By the way.
Hey, can I tell you a story about me and flipping eggs quick?
Yes.
By
I
all
dropped
means.
I dropped 3 eggs on the ground trying to make eggs because I was so tired. I missed the pan twice. One of the times I only caught half the egg. They all fell on the floor, and I, gave them to my dog. Anyway, Bran, roll me a d4 and then roll me a d100. You get a person or something.
Oh, that's right.
We'll find out. And it's a d100, you'll notice, instead of a d6. Okay.
A D4 and a D100.
Yep. 30.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see here. Where are we? This one? Okay, yep, that's right. So... Alhazar... Ah, another weird one, huh? Okay.
Let's do this.
Let's see. And 38 is... Let's see here. Should be under Eladar. Yep. Eladar. Middling. Okay. I think it's going to be a little Fey guy. We'll find out. Underdark. Yeah. This, God, it's so weird. You feel like something is in the room with you, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
Oh, that's going to be great for the old paranoia. So yeah, on top of all this, Bran keeps looking over his shoulder.
As
And go ahead.
Prushka will point to something in the corner of the room that only they can see, it seems like.
Do I take notice? Can I take notice?
Yeah.
Cool. Where is it at? Where's my? There it is. There's my big boy. Bam. Just out of curiosity. While I'm cooking still.
Nothing gets peaked by that, actually.
Huh? And I ignore it and keep on cooking.
She's pointing where I'm feeling kind of that being watched feeling is coming from. They are.
Make a perception check, yeah.
Yeah. What's Prushka's pronouncement, by the way?
Prushka?
Uh-huh.
What's up with Prushka?
Pronouns?
She, her, hers.
Okay.
23 perception.
You
Feels good
see,
rest.
you see, like, almost like a footprint type bit on the ground. There is just a person, like, in the room with you.
Hold on 1 second. Is that part of the... Bran's just going to sniff around, see that, and just sigh. All right, who's there? Show yourself.
The salt that's, like, on a table nearby, will tip over and, like, kind of empty itself over the table, and just the letters H and I will get written into the onto the table.
Mohenheim says, "Well, it's a good thing I already seasoned these eggs."
Bran sighs, zhuzhes out the high. Are you a friggin' shadow like the ones that attacked us earlier?
It'll kind of wipe itself away. No.
Bran will erase that. Do you mean us harm?
No. And you'll kind of, like, yeah, it'll wipe it away and just write no again.
Are you hungry?
It'll wipe it away and just do a little smiley face.
Continues to make a plate for this, for this invisible being.
Yeah, I go put a pot of tea on. Well, it looks like we're gonna need some tea for this one.
Oh,
What a weird fucking creature to get, by the way.
If anybody, it would be Bran.
This is Bran's like creature of the night or whatever he got from the day.
Yeah, it
yeah.
is. Bran, you've received a skulk,
A
Which-
skull.
Nice.
which is a permanently invisible creature that cannot speak.
Ah,
Uh,
a stalker.
yeah.
Yes.
And Brand's starting to figure out this whole cult of Brand thing.
What is it called?
A
A
skulk.
skulk. Brand just sighs. Just one more thing that I need. What do I call you?
It doesn't seem to have a name. It's not uncommon for skulks to not have names. They're kind of like memories. They're like living memories. They're not really. They're almost like imaginary friends. They're like a ghost's ghost. But you also know, make a religion check.
This is great.
A religion check, you say?
Yep. Okay, maybe not.
Is
They
there a
seem
mirror in the room?
they seem familiar and not in an a negative way to you. What's up?
Does there happen to be a mirror in the room?
Hey, don't metagame that. Come on now. But yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'll say that you can make out their visage with a mirror that just happens to be nearby.
Just to know where to put this plate down.
Yeah.
It seems familiar.
Yeah. Not this one in particular, but the concept of a skulk.
Okay. Brand just sits down beside the salt pile and just goes, fine, one more. Why not add another to the list? Yeah. Welcome aboard. Name to come later.
Welcome aboard, name to come later.
You get a little smiley face in the salt again.
Right, so yippee.
Yippee.
I pick up a rock, I freeze it a little bit with my frost, and I dip it in the salt and then put it on the ground for Fang.
Nice. Yeah, he loves that. Oh my god. Yeah.
How'd you know he'd like it so much?
I was throwing a rock around earlier, and after a few trips, there was no more rock.
It makes sense.
I figure if you like rocks, you're gonna love seasoned rocks.
Sorry to take away from what you were saying, Bran. Go ahead and
No, you're good.
Yeah.
Fine. If this is, yeah. I guess let's eat up and then we can head. We'll head over to Adania. There's a few places that I might be able to scratch about and find some stuff. Might also bring Aranis with us, who's
Yeah, I
the
was-
Shadow Kai scout.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. You guys
you
load
need
up
to
in.
do anything else in Hell Huzzah, Bran? It didn't really seem like you really got out a lot.
I've been doing what I needed to do. Like I said last night, I've been doing a lot of research, seeing what I could do to help myself out a bit. And Idania's apparently is home away from home in some ways, and who knows, we might just jump a plane of existence or something. You know, you never know what's going to happen.
Oh, be sure to make sure you take all the time you need. Live every moment you can to the best. Because you don't know how long you'll have.
Is it reporting day?
Nope.
Okay.
Not
Well,
yet.
that's some good advice.
Reporting day is the day
Mr.
you gotta head out.
Sweet.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Which is great. You can report that you left. You guys pile in. Anything else? No, we're heading to Adanya.
Let me get some. Oh no, I have them. There they are. I didn't see my posters of healing. We're good. We're good.
I did not finish the Adanya map. But it does. The Adanya map will stretch to all these other islands and stuff like that, and the coast of Nalos in
Ooh.
there. I'm assuming you're taking Tim, so that you have some added mobility and stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll have to remember that for next time. One thing to notice as you guys fly off to Adanya, the entire city is mobilized right now. And the usually sort of kept alone little like mock church that they have set up to the Raven Queen. This temple that acts as the gateway between the Shadowfell and the prime material plane of Aelinor is entirely surrounded by cannons and like soldiers and stuff. And it's like they're all pointing inward at the actual gate itself.
Like
see
to
sh-
blow someone coming out from the temple,
Yes.
or blowing people going in.
No. It looks like, from what you can imagine, it's a failsafe in case the very worst happens in the Shadowfell.
Gotcha.
You guys take your spot. What part of town are you guys trying to land here? There's like the market area. There's like a fairground set up right now. There's all the different houses and homes. There's the actual main castle. The city itself is actually built on a large river that kind of splits off. It has a couple little islands here and there where there's like richer homes and things like that. And the rest of it outside of that is fields and stuff like that. You know that Gino, his house, is somewhere in the sort of middling area that kind of makes up the majority of housing that kind of connects everything to it, to each other.
My museum friend?
Yes.
And that's probably where he's going to start heading first.
So
as
Bran,
far
where am I going?
as-
I think we're in
well-
Adanya now.
Okay, to the capital, Carzon. But
I did change fly speeds, by the way. I'm sorry. I should mention that.
Yeah, it's 1,000 miles per hour.
Not quite. I think it's a bit slower than that.
No way. Durgans and Dargans.
I thought Jimbo was doing his nosedive special where he flies to the atmosphere, boosts, and then drops back down.
Yeah, so it's 500 miles per hour. You cannot use spell jamming while you're in atmosphere, of course, right?
Right.
So I'll say that if you're going up to go back down, it only takes you 2 hours, but it will take you the 2 hours.
Okay.
And Brand starts trying to point and kind of whistles at all of the, seeing the entire city mobilized. Everyone is definitely getting ready for something that's a bit nasty, aren't they? Is there a way that we can make sure they know that we're not coming to attack them? I'd hate for Tim to get blown out of the sky, especially with me in him. Her.
Is Tim a her?
Is there some kind of symbol that I could cast that would like be recognizable? Like maybe is there like a fate given symbol?
There really should be a fate given symbol. I'm pretty sure there is. Oh yeah, it's the creation sigil. For creation. It's that it's the logo. It's like the Aelinor logo that
Yeah, I would either cast it where it's most visible, like just kind of like outside of Tim, so they would know that we're coming in as like, this is fate given business.
using what?
I have control fire, I believe, is a cantrip. Control flames.
You can make a little burst of flame, yeah.
Is that a little? Let's see, a 5-foot. You instantly expand flame. I thought there was one that I had that controlled fire. Maybe not.
How big of a thing can minor illusion make?
Not very big, from what I remember. Yeah. You might just, maybe the play is to not land directly in the middle of the city if you think something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah, Bran would probably tell you
I
to
think
land
it'd probably be wise.
Yeah.
I think we could all fly, right?
We can't all fly. We can all drop down.
I could carry Fang down.
I can carry Prushka down.
And we can just park Tim in the sky and then jump out, right?
Well, you also know that at the back hatch there is something that will cast Featherfall on you if you just want to.
There is that too.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do that. I fly out.
Alrighty.
Fang just runs out, not realizing we're in the air.
Yeah.
Screams.
I've got Rocky on my back, or he's actually on Krakus's back, maybe.
Yeah, that's good.
Prushka's on my back and we halo jump.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
And
yeah,
it's like the beginning of Halo ODST when everything's like blowing up in your drop pod.
except people are just making bread. Yeah.
The goddamn covenants here.
Just about. They're on the other side.
We're New Mombasa.
Yep.
Did it take us 2 hours to get here?
Yes.
Just want to point out that my room under it has that extra cold spell to make it as cold as the mountains. And Fang was so adorable when he was napping in that room while waiting for us to get there. He was on his back, laid out. Just saying. It was cute.
Very good.
so yeah, Bran would kind of lead everybody to Gina's place and kind of rap on the door.
You rap on the door, and the door is opened. Gino kind of. Oh, well, hello there. Come in.
Oh, thank you. I've brought a few friends. Do you mind if they come and join us?
No, of course not. Come. I'll set up a table for us all, and we can have coffee or something. Kind of tries to put everything together. The building looks like it's in pretty good order. He's starting to clean up
a
after
pretty
himself.
decent amount.
Yeah. You see a surprising amount of new, different, things that he's acquired. But most importantly, things are actually now like properly set up and organized and on like nice looking shelves and cases and stuff like that. And security has been upped.
Yeah, Bran. As everyone's coming in, Bran's checking that the the lock on the front door because of what happened last time, just to make
Yeah.
sure that that's solid now.
Yep, that seems to be good. Um, all in all, he's like, "Thank you. Thank you for what you did again last time you left. You gave me such a generous gift. And I did quite a bit with it. If you look around,
I can see. I'm glad I someone who cares about the history and the lore and who's done so much for me. It was the least I could do. Did you ever find that? What was it? A box or something that had been spirited away? Um, the last time.
that's right. Was it? It was a box, and there was supposed to be like a necklace in the box, right?
Something like that, yeah.
But they left the necklace, or it never had it in it. I don't remember.
I can't remember. That was a night I didn't have my notes with me.
Yeah.
So
And that was a month and a half ago. So
that's true.
yeah.
So, um, but uh, anyway, Brand's making some small talk. He does introductions, and uh, is there anything I can do to help you while you're setting up the for coffee and stuff?
Well, just as you guys are coming in, be careful to watch where you go around town. The different nobles and lords are gathering up as many fighting able bodies as they possibly can and conscripting them. So if they see anybody, no matter if they're from Adania or not, you might find yourself in service to the Queen's army very quickly. So just be cautious. As far as what you can help me with now, I've got some food gathered. I needed to be eaten up. We had a bit of a party the other day.
Brand looks at the crew. I think we can do that.
Good. And then what we'll talk about what brings you to Adania. You all settle in for sort of a lunch, breakfasty thing, like a brunch, I would say. Actually, time zone wise, I think it's earlier in the day, a little bit, quite a bit. Right? Yes, it is. It's several hours earlier.
Yes.
So yeah, it'd be like a proper like early morning breakfast. I was just getting ready to make another run at things. I'm thinking about opening up more of a I want to say a couple special events if I can, and I've been open for the public for the last couple days, and I've been just hiring a few 2 silver workers to just look after things while I've been gone, but or when I can't, but I don't know what brings you all in. What can I help you with?
I've been doing a bit of research. There's 3 items or so that I've been trying to track down. I'm not sure if I'll say this. They're mm, tied to Idania. At least 2 of them are supposed to be in Idania, but mostly they are dedicated to the Dusk Maven. And he reaches into a pack and pulls out
Sounds good, Hunter.
a folio of papers and starts laying them out, all the different bits and bobs. Uh, are you familiar with these?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they've been mentioned. These artifacts have been around for quite some time now. And he kind of goes into this spiel. The gate between Coruscant and the Shadowfell has been open for like ever since the placement, the first placement, where people just appeared around it, and they built that cathedral type thing around the existing kind of gate. So they've had contact with the ancient like remnant of Yith Serenay, for 270 years now. Um, so the two cultures have been very, very intertwined, but they also keep there's a good portion of the population of both sides that wouldn't ever cross to the other side. Um, but there's also that other portion that have mingled together and become very buddy buddy over the years. Um, it's just I would describe it as a not like a disdain from that separation. It's just a difference in interest and climate. Um, it is
Yeah,
kind of a
there's a bit of a change.
bit of a change, yeah. But yeah, these gifts, each one of them have been something that actually have crossed over from Yith Serene and the Shadowfell to Coruscant and Adania. Uh, Not anything that was like say created by a smith of Adania or anything like that.
Mhm.
But it's actually something, a vessel of an older sort of power uh, that predates Aelinor, and is tied to the different houses of the Raven, and her champions that she's held over the years. Um, One of the things you'll kind of look at is do you have kind of looks he's gonna roll a check quick. Interesting. You brought some notes and stuff, or is this like the books themselves?
It would probably be a bit of both. The notes, obviously, from what he took from his time when he was doing research in the Chantry of the Dusk, but if he was able to sweet talk a book or two for a loan, then he definitely would have taken it.
Yeah, you had a they would have sent you one of the homunculus, the newer models, and it would have transcribed something for you instead of giving you a book. But it would have basically popped out this little pen from its butt and just started jotting stuff down that you needed.
And who hasn't done that before, to be quite honest?
College, right?
Mhm.
But he kind of goes over some names. There's some really interesting figures tied to some of these. Cathos, Urensis, Chronepsis, all different sorts of Yerethan, all different sorts of creatures have dealt with these artifacts in the past. Interesting. Well, you've got a lot to look for. I don't necessarily have any leads for you to follow up on. I suppose I've heard of these before though. Usually they've been handed down to members of our community that have given some sort of assistance in the past um, to the Shatterkai and etc. Just basically holding up our end of the bargain of keeping this side um, as protective of that side as possible, and similarly in a vice versa sense, they've done the same for us. If you look right now, we're preparing for the worst. There has been some sort of activity on the other side that seems to be getting quite antsy from what I've heard. Quite violent.
Within East Serenade.
Yes, it's something of a siege of sorts. I believe.
Oh, he looks physically pained. Well, thank you for that. I guess. So no leads or anything on this, but definitely supposed to be around here. Um. Uh. He just starts looking like really panicked. Um. Is the gateway still open?
Uh, yes, it cannot be closed per se. It's been tried before, but no, it's permanently open. Um, Make an intelligence check, by the way, Bran.
to the right page. Not his strongest.
That's fine. All's well.
Um, I suppose I don't know. I really. Oh, he really does look very flustered. No leads you said, but are any of these more familiar to you than another? Or anything like that? He's kind of gently starting to take kind of like the back pages and start putting them back into the folio and that sort of thing.
Well, to be honest with you, some of these are new names to me. Like this one here. I didn't know the Raven had a dragon.
Excuse me, what?
Oh, it's right here. It's referring to something called the Sun Eater. Very interesting. Yes, Chronepsis here. Right. This name. The other ones I've heard of before. Famous vampires and such, but it's very strange. I don't know much about the Raven myself. I suppose it's not a particular section of interest that has graced me too much. I prefer Adania's more, but I suppose it's something to maybe think about expanding more towards in the future. Um,
Definitely intertwined.
yes, very much so. I suppose. Um, let me see here. I'll see what I can drum up. It shouldn't be very difficult. I've got a few friends from the different lower courts of Yitserne that I could ask about the different stories and things like this that they might have to carry down to me. That might be good.
Much appreciated. Um, what do I owe you for your time?
Nothing for now. I'll let you know if any costs come up. You've done quite enough, as far as that is concerned. Pretty soon, this place is going to start actually paying for itself, and I won't have to ask my parents for any more money. We'll see.
Oh, I'm glad that they recognize how worthwhile it is.
Well, maybe I don't necessarily let on what the money's being used for all the time in a correct way. They think I'm a merchant.
You've sold knowledge.
I suppose.
Oh, thank you again, my friend. He turns and looks at the the rest of the crew. Uh, would I be able to talk you into heading into the plane of the Raven Queen and seeing if we can figure out what exactly is going on in the Shadowfell?
I don't mind as long as we leave the planet in I think 3 days. I don't really care.
I,
I go where you go, Bran.
I appreciate it. And Bran is like shoving things in, and again like shaking hands with Gino and trying not to be rude, but also trying to get the heck out of here. And he is heading straight for the cathedral.
Yeah.
That roll was just to see if I could figure out how the food was made.
Let's see here. I almost want to just play like. You think I'll get murked if I put on like the Elden Ring soundtrack?
No, I've never played it.
That's a good game.
It's on the list. It's just I've even warned the wife. I'm like, as soon as I buy this, I'm gone for 3 months.
We'll try that out. All right, you guys approach the guard, who arriving. They see you, and they kind of like check the weird collection of individuals that you really are, and they kind of look at one another, and they begin to realize, like, I see, I understand. Let them through. They part their guns and raise their rifles for a moment. You see, like, these guys have some shit that you haven't seen before. Um, like strange mechanical rifles that would seemingly, like, they have multiple barrels set up around this thing, like magic cannons. There is a small, like, hovering machine that seems to have, like, this weird, like, almost a rod that kind of sparks with electricity that's just aimed at the this temple. You guys pass through, and as you enter Yith Serene again, for the second time, this time entering through its actual gateway, you meet chaos surrounding the city. You traverse, and you feel like a heavy sigh of darkness kind of swallow you up as you enter the Shadowfell, but you arrive to violet skies all around you. It seems like they are holding on for dear life here. You hear this. You hear the choir of cannons that protect the city just constantly being fired. You hear shouts and screams, things like this, as the city is under siege and trying its very best to protect itself. What are you guys doing?
I look towards Bran and ask, this doesn't seem like this looks right. What do we do here, Bran?
It's not. Holy fuck. Lady, guide me. He's going to look around, and see if he can figure out the general area that the his dream, that image from his dream.
It's this triangle that's been lifted up here. You see it. I'm sorry, I'm eating a chocolate.
It's the chunk of the world.
Yeah,
The chunk.
it's floating up and, like, surrounding in a like a violet swirl. You see what looks to be like almost a almost like a cross of violet and white light, kind of churning around itself, and like these, like, this double band of light at the center, just like this pulsating, just shockwave of power, just will occasionally, like, drum out and shake the very stones that are floating around and of the city walls itself. Oh, sorry, Hunter. We're in where you go when you die now.
I see that. Eth Serene.
Yes. What are you guys doing? You will see, from, like, the corner over here, what almost looks to be like a whale of some sort, like this massive beast, like, floating through the sky.
Where was that?
Northwest. You hear it, like, let out this, like, just, like, terrifying roar that kind of sends shockwaves down through the town, and then all of a sudden it is lit up with cannon fire, as these Adanian cannons, the greatest gift that they possibly ever could have given Yith Serene, just light up its front face, and it begins to turn away this, like, scorch mark across, I think, one of the first sundered creatures that you guys have ever seen. Jimbo, you guys have seen a few sundered, I think, right? At the very, very beginning? I don't remember.
Who was there? It was me.
I mean,
none of them. Just me. Brand
Right.
was not there that week.
That's right, Bran wasn't even there. So you're the only person who's seen a sundered before, but this is maybe the largest sundered that people have seen in a long time. But you get the idea that everything is currently surrounded by that blight.
Mm.
Bran looks around in a panic, points kind of in the direction of where his dream was, which is probably closer to the sundered thing than anyone really would want to be. But uh, he takes off and just kind of does a come on arm as he lifts off and looks at Krakus and is like, "All right, this is. If you have anything that you might want to be able to add, or to any feeling of where we should go, Birdie boy, I'm having to trust on you as much as a friggin' dream, um, and probably would have, because Krakus can carry someone, because I've ridden on Krakus before.
Yeah.
So the Aranis, the scout,
Yep.
is probably, I've probably asked him to be on there too. As we head over this way, if y'all have any Aranis, if you know who I need to ask for or see what we can do to help, I had no idea this was like this.
This is new. It wasn't like this when I left. God, we could check with any of the captains. Of any of the watches. I suppose. Good lord. Wait, what is that? And you'll look down at the tower, and you'll hear what sounds like the lady's voice, like yell, not like scream, but like yell, as this like massive, almost like her own ever song, of like dark blue energy lashes out and carves through that like leviathan above and like slices it in half and it dies. It turns into a corpse and falls to the ground. Okay, that's one thing done. Good God. What do you think we should do? Do we head to the? Do we try to help, or do we go directly for whatever that is? And he kind of looks at the different platforms in that swirling, weird coalescence of energy.
That was in a dream I had last night. As much as I wish I was wearing brown pants right now, I think perhaps we head there. He turns to look at the rest of the gang. I have no idea what's there. It's obviously not good.
Well,
I
Go
think
ahead.
whatever it is, we should address it first before it harms anyone else.
I
Then,
agree. We're problem solvers, Brand. You know us.
well, then may the lady guide our path, and he starts flying in that direction.
Okay.
And off we go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Off you guys fly. Um, you pass through. Go ahead and everybody roll for initiative. We're gonna play this like we played. What was it called? Sorry, the first verse or the first refrain. So you guys are gonna have turns. You're gonna tell me how you get to your goal destination on your turns, and I'm just gonna keep throwing shit at you the whole time.
Okay.
The limited amount of time we have left, of course.
Why can't I do that? I swear to fucking God, dude.
I'm sorry, I moved my. Maybe I can do it for crack though.
Oh wait, no, I'm not even on the board. That's why.
I
Yeah,
can't play
but-
the music, but I could last time. But if I could, it would be Carpenter Brute. All right. More Space Jam.
Oh.
Good morning, Jane.
I got it to work for Krakus.
should have recorded at least that episode of the campaign. That would have been
Hmm.
good. Let's
Why
see.
can't I
Is
get
everybody
Fang
up
on
there? No. I'll just manually. No, CG's is there. Who are we
I
missing?
can't put Fang on a map.
It's me.
Interesting. It's you. Okay.
I rolled a
How do I-
20.18.
20.18. Nice. So both you guys did pretty well. Okay.
How do I roll initiative for Prushka?
Rushka, I got you. Is she?
Uh,
did we get her a stat block? I think we did, right?
Yeah, no, we did. We put that together.
Yeah.
Right before we moved out, I summoned Nimbus.
Summon Nimbus. Okay. That's fine.
Can you help me put a Fang on here?
Yep. I'm getting everybody going. Fing fang foom. God damn it. So next campaign, I think what I'm gonna do is, oh, you know why his default token isn't working? It got messed up somehow.
Mm.
Okay, I'll reset it and see if that works properly then. Let's see here, Fing Fang Foo. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the tokens lately. Why they've been bugging out so bad. Let's try that. There we go. I have not been uploading them as WebPs, which is one problem that I had a while ago.
Can't do it.
What'd
we'll
you
just
roll
do-
for this guy?
It didn't yet. There you go.
14.
I rolled a 0. Oh, it took a second.
Yeah. Nimbus is up there. Okay, I think we're all up there, yeah? Bran, you are up first. As you are flying forward, go ahead. There will be just a series of checks or different like damage amounts that I'll need you to deal, or
Okay.
just like puzzles that you'll come across basically in trying to get to your location. Where are you specifically trying to get to at this vortex? There is the vortex itself. There is sort of a platform. Otherwise, make a perception check. Other than that, for any additional information or places that you might want to get to surrounding this burst of energy.
Well, that doesn't hurt to do. So
Okay, so
10.
16 with a passive
Yep.
perception. You see now that you're kind of getting closer. First of all, make your first check. A few stones, this like massive wall of building and rock is going to try to clobber you. It seems like it's actually like rearranging its direction to try to intercept you as you fly forward. Go ahead and how are you going to try to avoid this? You can either make a dexterity saving throw, an acrobatics check, or figure out some other way of suddenly dropping out of it the way or something like that.
I was going to say it's going to be a dex save.
Okay, go ahead. Natural 20. You do a barrel roll, like corkscrew type thing completely around it. It just whiffs, and it seems to try to shift directions, like it catches itself and tries to come back around and hit your allies as you make it through. With your 16, you see beneath the vortex what seems to be like a single person standing there with like a staff in their hand, and they're just kind of like arms are raised up to this thing. And they're on this like little stone underneath, and you're not quite sure what they're trying to accomplish, but they're facing away from you.
Bran would probably start heading towards the person right now, at least trying to figure out more of what's going on there to see if it's someone that we need to pick off.
What's your speed?
What's our speed, guys? 80, 90, 90.
We're
I've
all
got 90,
90 except
90 foot flight
110.
speed.
Okay. 90 foot fly speed. That's quite fast. So you'll get there in a couple turns, like I said. Sujius, it is your turn.
And where was the thing? Where's the light?
It's like here-ish. It's like pretty close by to the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll follow with Bran.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what my movement speed is.
You don't have to worry about the map right now for that kind of stuff. It's just theater of the mind. You're flying and zipping through these stones and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just I'll pick up Prushka, and we'll move in a little bit closer.
Okay.
Probably like right around here.
Yeah. That rock is going to circle back. What are you going to try to do to either buff it away, like this entire building? Are you going to try to avoid it somehow? What are you going to do to defend yourself against this wall?
I think I'm just gonna bust through it.
Okay. Sure, man. How are you going to do that? With a spell, with an attack roll, with a athletics check of some sort?
No, we'll do athletics.
Go for it. A 12. Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna hit you with a bit of damage here because you're getting
Okay,
hit
that's
by
fine.
a building. You'll take 30 bludgeoning damage, but your friend will be fine. As you take the whole brunt of the blow, and you're kind of knocked back. You don't quite get through. You'll have to take an additional turn to try to get your way through there. Rocky's on the back of Krakus, yes?
Yep.
Okay, Rocky's kind of standing by then. Rocky can help on Krakus's turn if there's something that, needs to get done. Nimbus.
Yeah, new and improved.
Nimbus is kind of fly unimpeded for now. They don't really have anything to block them. If like a wall comes to like smash into them, they'll just fly like around it or through it, And plus that first segment of wall has kind of just shattered over Sugius's body, so it's now just a bunch of little stones that seem to
Hey,
have,
but
like,
now this path is
exploded.
clear.
It is kind of clear, yeah. It'll be easier for everybody else. You're holding onto the dog, yes, Mo?
No, he's running. He's faster than I am.
He's running on the ground. Okay, so he's like
Yeah.
running through the streets down here. That's a
Yeah.
problem.
Oh no.
As you guys look down, you see thousands of sundered, these humanoid bodies turned violent black, with like little white bursts of energy at the hands and feet, kind of cracking through these hollow looking eyes that shine like white suns, like pulsars as they look up at you. They are running after you as you fly over. There is a sea of them beneath you.
Well, has he? How close are they to him?
I mean, if he was actually running, he would already be dead.
Yeah. No, I'm carrying him. I'm definitely carrying him.
Yeah. Okay, so it'll be slow for you to move. You can unsummon him though, and summon him back.
I could wait. You talking about? I can summon Fang and unsummon him.
Yeah. If you need to, you can send him back.
Back to where?
I think it's Carceri, the plane of war and prisons.
Well,
if you need to, you can banish him temporarily. Up to you.
well,
Did we lose him?
I think we might have lost him. I blew his brain.
Mm-hmm.
Steam is coming out of his ears.
Yep. What is Prushka able to do after Jimbo? Jimbo.
I apologize, gents.
You're fine. Jimbo, you'll get by unimpeded. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
no. Can I? Is there? I guess I'm just flying, but I'd like to like. Is there any? I don't know. I'm trying to take like the brunt of these attacks if there's anything coming towards us. So I'm trying to like be in front of everybody.
Make a perception check for me, quick, because you're very perceptive and you notice this. Okay, 27. Awesome. There is something attached to one of the buildings up ahead. It's trying to be stealthy. It's failing to do so. It is large, building sized.
Okay. Can I like? What does it look like? Or is it just a? It's like a figure, or like
Uh, it. Let's see. I have a. I have something for it. Hold on.
Does it look sundered?
It is certainly sundered. Yes.
As I'm flying, can I like attack it as I'm flying by, like, or like try to hit
It's
it?
it's up ahead of you.
Okay. Uh.
I'll put its token on the map for you. How does that sound?
That's fine. That'll work.
You guys ready for a real boss fight?
Things vanished, right?
If you want him to be, you can carry him.
Yeah. Yeah. I put my shield up and carry him to add arm.
Sounds good.
And what happened on my turn? I figured you made a call.
You moved. I mean, that's you're kind of unimpeded at this point.
Cool.
But ahead of you, Jimbo has spotted something truly horrifying, kind of peeking.
Yeah, Jimbo is going to be attacking that thing.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know what that is, but it doesn't need to be.
It's a couple hundred feet away, so it'll
Okay.
take some time for you to get to it. But luckily, that also means you have a couple hundred feet between you and it, so it might take a minute for it to be able to do anything to you as well.
I'd like to, as I'm flying by, if I can, summon their weapons to give it the starlight charge and give it back to them.
Oh, I suppose.
So I give them all like that for like I would have probably already done this just to give everybody that smite charge on the first attack.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. It's prep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimbo would have probably done that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Jimbo's gonna be like, I don't know what Brand. Where are we heading? I'm gonna go kill that thing. Where are you trying to head?
See the big squirrely vortex? Look directly beneath it. Trying to figure out if we need to take out that person or not.
Is this the same thing that Brand was looking at?
No. This is something else. But you now kind of notice that there is like a tether between this creature and the swirl of power. Almost like a little cordon of power is like of energy that is like fueling his head is connected to the swirling sphere of energy.
I think if we at least knock that thing out, or maybe if we push it back into the portal, maybe we can stop all this nonsense from happening.
As long as we can keep make it stop is all I really care about right now, keeping people and the lady safe. We don't want this whole plane to fall.
No, believe me. I think this is what we need to do. Luckily, we came here today.
Am I close enough to scan it from 200 feet away?
Pretty.
You could try.
Cool.
I'll tell you that the DC is 30 though. It's gonna be. Let's see here. It is gonna be Arcana or Insight.
What is this thing?
That's what we're trying to find out. Arcana, Insight, or Religion? Is that what you said?
No.
Okay.
Arcana or Insight. Natural 20.
History?
Still will not be high enough.
Jeez.
The 24. Yeah.
Maximum intellect. I know nothing.
On the bright side, if you kill this, you'll level up, so that's big.
4 minutes left.
4 minutes left. Thank you. 3 minutes left. All right. Let's see. There's really nothing in between you guys and that fight. So for next session, what we'll do is I'll just set you guys up on a battle map that I already have, and we'll fight on that. Okay.
Perfect.
We'll do the encounter on that as you guys zoom up, and that will be one of your next stage between you getting to the rock. And for this fight, we're going to use the where is it? the same battle map, because this is the exact same spot, that Monday group got their souls back.
Nice.
Does that have something to do with why this
dream?
vortex is here?
Maybe. Possibly. It is.
As we're pulling up before we get in, before we leave, I just decided to bless everyone.
I was actually gonna say, from when we're flying in, I know Mo and I can hit them with some ice from like over 100 feet away or something.
Mhm.
I was gonna suggest that we do that on the way in.
Yeah, he's about 200 feet away. We'll start out with. So, if you've got the range for it, then that's fine. But
I'm
we'll start
trying
out
to.
on neutral ground next time.
Yeah.
I'll
Big-
see. Just to give y'all a heads up, I have in-laws that are coming in to visit. I'm not sure if I will be able to be here next week or not. I'll let you know as we get a little bit closer. But
Sounds good.
Yeah. Also, I mean, 6 o'clock's not probably gonna be working for me because like I get off work at 5, and it
Yes,
takes me an hour to drive home.
six really sucks. So just come when you can, right?
So like I'll be on like at the usual like 7 o'clock,
That's
but
fine.
yeah.
Yeah, and again, this is
But
only
I'll still be
for
there.
a while. Yeah, yeah.
Me and Jibbo will just kill everyone before y'all get there.
Yeah, just
Yeah, we'll just end the boss fight before y'all come back.
just go. What happened? I woke up after slamming my head against a wall. What happened? Did we
You
win?
yeah. You just see Jimbo throwing a giant corpse into the
So-
fucking well.
Before we head out, just a reminder: if I knock you down to 0 with the sundered, I get to play as you, and you will become sundered. I get you I get all your hit points, and you know, I basically get to play as your character and try to kill the rest of the party. So, do your best to not get downed from these guys because you don't get death saves. It's as soon as you're down to 0 hit points. So, with that,
Okay. And is that from everything that they do, or is it like only like being hit by them, or
nope.
how does
If they cast a spell, if they affect you with any of their abilities, if they attack you directly, yeah. If they were to hit you with like a building that's like not sundered, then you'd be fine, right?
Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering.
No,
Like
yeah,
if they were to throw a rock at me,
no.
and I
If it was a
just go down to
sundered rock, then yes, you would be sundered. But if it's just
Okay.
a stone, then it'd be fine. So just keep that in mind. Don't get downed.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, we'll see. I've never had a
But
sundered.
can you even, if you become sundered, is it possible to be unsundered?
Yes, you can, and then
We
you get
just
all your
gotta
hit
beat
points
the
back. Yep.
Yeah, you gotta beat the shit out of the person until they wake up.
Yep.
Hey, you.
Wait. So if you get knocked to 0, then you're brought back up to full health, but then you're controlled by you?
Yeah, you get control if you get unsundered. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying when it gets controlled by you, how much hit points does the person then get?
You go back to full as soon as you get sundered. So if you have 145 hit points and you drop to 0, I get 145 hit points. Sugius, and I get to go, attack your party.
No, not 112 Sugius, who already lost 30 hit points because he hit a wall.
Yep.
But
This
I'm
is
gonna
gonna
just
be-
use Krushka use healing word on me like next
This
when she's
this is
up.
going to be
Oh,
rough,
yeah.
but if you guys succeed on this, the Raven Queen, Bran, all of you guys are going to get some major benefits for the battle to come. So
As
we can
we're
do it.
Mixed
Yeah.
feelings. Mixed feelings.
All
right. I got to bounce, but you guys have a good one. All right.
Thanks.
Stream.
I'm gonna
Bye,
use.
everyone.
I